Going live, guys. What do you say, Scott? Blessings. Thanks for dropping in. Wonderful Sunday evening, or I guess Sunday night now. Brother Raymond, good to see you. Good to see you. Blessings. This was just a spur of the moment. I figured I'd jump on, say hello. We've had such a good time the last couple nights. I said, what the heck? Do it again. I didn't announce that I was going to go. I didn't text anybody. I just, like I said, spur of the moment. I figured I'd just jump out there real quick and say hello. You guys still getting weather, or did it move on? They say we got a bad one coming in here Tuesday into Wednesday, going up the East Coast. It's terrible wind and rain. And Mr. Carson, good to see you. Blessings. Thanks for dropping in. Nothing important. I just wanted to get on again and say hello, see how everybody's doing, how they made it through the weather. Oh, that's wonderful, Scott. It was cold here all day. I mean, you know, nothing to gripe about. We had a little bit of wind. Just you know the difference. You know what I mean. When you have that cold air, that damp air, the ground's damp. You can feel the difference in the. There's like two different colds. My dad, my dad pointed it out to me this year. I couldn't figure out why early in the mornings, get out there and start working, and it'd be really cold, but the temperature was only like, it was like 45. Hey, Tammy, good to see you. Blessings. But it felt like it was 25. And then my dad said, well, it's the ground holding all that moisture and cold air, and you're feeling it come up, or thawing out. And it makes a lot of sense, especially being here, right here on the bay like that. You got all that moisture all the time. I think we're going to have one good day tomorrow. And then, like I said, I think Tuesday, all that rain's moving in. Hey, Mark, good to see you. Blessings. Wish you well, my friend. They say this next storm's going to be a wingdinger for, precipitation, rain, high winds. It's going to be interesting. For those of you that are on the East Coast and you got generators, I'd definitely get them out and get them ready if you haven't. So it's going to be a good one, a rough one. Something I was going to tell you guys. Did you guys? Hey, Jason, good to see you, brother. Blessings. Have you guys had a chance to see on the news about? I think it was. It's Washington State. A guy apparently captured some photos of a Sasquatch standing by a tree, like not far from him. He said he kept smelling something god awful, and he kept seeing movement. And then he was, snapping pictures. And he got home and he looked back and, he saw it. And it was a pretty good size being, jet black. You couldn't see its face. And it wasn't a blurry picture. I was really surprised. I mean, it was a really good picture. Nothing major, and just a little dusting of snow. When I got up this morning by noon, it was that's good. A lot. I heard a lot of people, a lot of different states got hit pretty hard. I know it moved. It moved in. The cold air moved in closer than what they expected here, and we kept getting those bands, and then it ended up all ice. It was pretty rough. I went back out this morning salting, loading salt on trucks, and then doing a little bit of salting myself, and then I got back home. Uh, I was back here by 4:30 this morning, which didn't make any sense because it really, like I said, it didn't really warm up until like 10 o'clock. But I think they had enough people, and I had enough time, seat time, and I needed a break anyway. I got a break, but um, we're supposed to have like 8-hour downtimes, but we don't always get them. Do you know how to find it, Bill? I don't know if where I saw it was. It's called Newsbreak, Brother Raymond. Hey, Mrs. Linda. It's uh, it's like a news app that I get on my phone. I guess Google Newsbreak, and it'll come up. It's Washington State, and that's where I saw that. I actually got the notification. I was blown away because very rarely do you get a news channel that reports on something like that. If I can find a link, maybe I'll get Jen to look it up. If I can find the link, I'll send it to you for sure. Hey, Kim, good to see you. Blessings. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. RG is online taking his catastrophic insurance adjuster's test, continuing. Oh yeah, that's good. He'll have no problems with that. Let's see. Jason and Kim, did you guys were you able to get up and see Nellie today? Goodens, Billy, Mark. Oh yeah, Mrs. Linda. Yes, they're on their way back home. Oh, okay. I got you. They came up and seen you guys. So what's going on, everyone? How's your evening? How's your evening going so far? It's almost 8:30. I guess I'm a little late, but I didn't even realize it was that late. Last time I looked at the clock, it was 5:45. I'm not going to stay on long, guys. I just wanted to come on and say hello. And like I was saying earlier when I first got on, I've had such a great time with you guys the last couple of nights. I had it itching again tonight. Janelle's going to shoot me because I went live while they were traveling. Easy going day, yeah. We had a good visit with them. That's awesome, Kim. That's awesome. Thank you. Me as well. I love hanging out with you guys. Been working with Traco and other stuff. I got you. That's cool. Jason, I love that kind of work. I love it. I don't think there's anything besides. Well, I like all of it. I love doing firewood and tree work, but I also like running equipment. I was sent a Bigfoot guy's channel by my astrology client. Site is Bigfoot Testament. Oh yeah, I've heard of it. I've seen it. He says he takes his pics from all over. Huh. I haven't visited his channel in a while, but I know I'm a member of his channel, but I haven't been active on it in a probably since the beginning when I started my channel. Of course, I've weeded through and I don't follow the people I used to. I mean, that's not true either. I do have a lot of channels I follow, but I'm not active on them. I'll just say that. Um, he has like 300. Wow, that's a lot. I thought a couple other channels I used to follow had, like 60,000 and 80,000, 100. I think I seen one the other day had 169,000. I was like, man, I'm sitting here scratching and fighting to get to 1,000, and it's my own fault because I haven't been that active. But wow, I couldn't imagine 300,000. That's a lot. Could you imagine going live and having even 1,000 jump on at one time? I couldn't imagine that. Have you heard about the alien invasion? Yes. Um, yeah, yeah. That's a touchy situation. Very, very so. But like anything else, you got to watch who's reporting on it. There was a pic of a really ripped Sabi walking. Oh wow. Yes, that's right. That's right, brother Room. Yep. Um, I know a couple people that work down there. One of them being a family member, and you know, you can imagine the first thing everybody witnessed was all the agencies going silent and not saying anything to the public besides saying it was a few kids with sticks in their hands fighting each other. We knew that was bogus because there was over, I think they ended up saying some things about it. They made a mild report on it. It was like 139 police officers reported to the scene. So, I mean, it was like 6 agencies. Yeah, yeah, things leaking out slowly. It'll trickle out. You still won't. Now, what I've noticed, what they haven't been able to keep off the internet was the actual pictures of the beings. Um, like especially the one in front of the water, the fountain of youth or the water fountain. You look at that. Yeah, disinformate. Yep. You look at that picture of that being in front of that water fountain or whatever you want to call it. That's that's pretty amazing. I don't even know what you would say that what form it was in. I mean, it was cleared and cloaked, and you could see the energy around it. And I mean, when I looked at it, what I got from it instantly was negativity. Just really, really bad energy. And then when I first saw it, I didn't even know what I was looking at. You know. Oh yeah, that's yep. There's another guy too, and I can't remember his last name. I don't even know if it's I think it's Washington. No, it's Oregon. I believe it's Oregon Sasquatch. I don't like saying talking on something I don't know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, Miss Carter. See, I knew you would. I knew you looked at. I knew you seen the same. It was, Miss Carson. It was almost like the being was screaming in my face, like Not so much like rah. It was more like I'm here, I'm in charge, back up, or I'm gonna do what I want, but in an aggressive way. And then what I found really strange about it, the whole scene was, yeah, people were worked up, people were kind of running around, but I was expecting a lot more chaos. Now, I'm not saying that it was that what the video I saw wasn't later on, but I can say, at least in the video I saw, the beings were still standing there, and people were walking around like that being was just another human being, or they just didn't see it. And it's very possible they didn't see it, and only a camera could pick it up. I don't know. I just found it really strange how people weren't reacting much different than they were. Yes, exactly. That's yeah. You know me. I can't I can't always put words in right. That's exactly what I meant. Authority, yes. That Savy looked like, to me, it was ripped. Yeah, yeah. I tell you something else. I've heard a lot of, not a lot of channels, but a lot of different researchers say that, like the swamp ape or the Florida ape or the Sasquatch of Florida is a smaller version of what we have Midwest and East. Um, I don't feel that what I saw was the case. That was a being that I would be used to seeing here or Oklahoma or you know what I mean, Kentucky, Ohio. I'm clueless on this topic, guys. Of a mall incident, I know zero. Oh, I thought you knew about the the aliens in at the Miami Mall. I can't remember what night it was. It wasn't that long ago. Um, I don't even have I don't have a link for it, but I know it's been on just about every news channel, and then just about everybody that has a YouTube channel spoke on it also. Um, Project Blue Beam, maybe, yeah, Blue Book, yeah, possibly. I've also heard a couple channels that really don't talk a lot of garbage. I heard one researcher say that he suspected that it was hologram, that they staged it. Um, so I don't know. I mean, I know that there was a rumor going around that back in the summer that there was supposed to be a hologram that took place of an alien invasion in Nevada, Arizona, Nevada. But yeah, you never know these days. I tell you, it's on YouTube, Miami Mall. Okay, thank you for that, Tammy. I know a lot of people. It's been a hot topic, obviously, but like I said, you got to watch who you listen to on it. Friday and in Miami Mall. Yeah. Yep. Yep. It's really interesting, Mrs. Linda. Well, I will tell you this: any video that you get to pull up and you can watch, take your time with it, because a a couple of the beings, I'm not going to say are really hard to see, but they're in a form that you wouldn't expect to see them in. It's more of like they look more energy form than they do as a solid, if that makes sense. Server scrub. Yeah, I figured that. There's a few workers stepping forward, and then there's a guy that apparently was across the street from the mall. A couple of his phone videos have surfaced, and I watched one of them. The other one just looked totally bogus, but I don't know if it was actually his or if he shared it or. But the first one he put out was the one where I saw the being standing by the water fountain, and it looked like. Do you remember the cop on what was that movie Arnold Schwarzenegger played in back in the 80s? Terminator, I believe. And that cop, when he would get shot or stabbed, he would turn into mercury or like a liquid form. It was kind of like that. He was jacked, very slim, tall, but he was light. He was energy. It wasn't like a solid form. At least with how I was seeing it. Let's see here. Okay, I read that. Yeah, yeah, you're right. I didn't see any hands. I thought I seen feet. Maybe I didn't. That makes sense now. Um, Yeah, I'm sure you're right, brother Raymond, because one side zeroed in on the outline of its body. I guess I just, I focused just on that, its head and so forth. Trying to keep an eye on Bear. Bear. Um, yeah, I did notice that. That's what made me, realize that I was looking at energy because it was. I did see one of the beings fading in and out. What I would call not completely, but enough to where you could see a difference in the brightness and so forth. But yeah, Jen's trying to get Bear straight. He is a hot mess this evening. Jen just fed him and he's running around like a wild banshee. Was the alien shopping after Christmas sale? Very possible. Uh, that's a good idea. Very well could have been. Could have caught a couple of them off guard and made everybody go crazy, I guess. Guy said he was running and chased, not moving, but teleporting closer. Huh. Wow. I have yet watched the entire video, bits and pieces. Very negative physical reaction. Yes, I agree with you 1,000%. I got that real deep negative. I didn't like it. I didn't like it so much that I did the same. I haven't looked at a whole video out of the three that I've seen on it so far. I mainly just looked at pictures, and that was enough. Yeah, it was between 126, I think I read, or 136 patrol vehicles.
He's over there sitting by you.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
No mall video, police video, people's video. Yeah, they they cut power off to 86,000 people, residents in that area, including the mall. And they didn't do that for no reason. The juveniles flipped the lid on an unopened shampoo bottle 2 nights ago. Wonder what they thought. I don't know. I don't know what they were. Wonder what. Maybe they were pranking. They're always up to something. I keep getting a phone call. I'm gonna have to get off here and answer it, I guess. Well, guys, I hate to do this. Just me and RG here. RG doesn't use my bathroom. It was a big old shock. Oh, sounds like here I don't go in theirs either. Telling us to stop talking about it. Yeah, that's right. I keep getting an important phone call, guys. I'm gonna have to jump off here and call them back. I might be getting called back in. Um, I apologize. I love you guys. Much love, blessings to each and every one of you. I really appreciate you jumping in tonight. I'm happy to see you guys tonight. Um, I'll be seeing you again soon. Much love, blessings. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening.